Alright guys, what's going on this week? I'll tell you what's going on. We are gonna finally clean up the Accord engine bay. We've been thinking about doing it for a couple weeks. It's been kind of in the back of our mind. We're like, man, Hunch did all that work and he painted the bay and it looks really nice, and then we just laid all the ugly stuff all over it. So, finally time to give this car the attention that it needs. And you know, get as much of this out of the bay as possible. We can't get rid of all of it. He does daily drive the car. I'm gonna keep the fuse box and stuff so he can change, you know, if he blows a fuse very easily, stuff like that. Air conditioning's gotta stay because he just doesn't wanna be it's hot. I mean, it's been like 100 all last week. So air conditioning is gonna stay. There's a few things I'd like to relocate, and I definitely wanna get the wiring out the bay, and whatever I can't get out the bay, I'm going to at least clean up or, you know, fix as best as possible, make it look as presentable as we can, and that's what we're working on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take the fenders off the car and the bumper off the car and just get to work. I don't even know what to do first, but we're just gonna start going. Let's see how it goes. Alright guys, so here's the current situation. We got the AC stuff kind of over here in this corner. We've got the harness running over the strut tower. That's kind of the first main thing that I think looks real ugly when you look in here, is that. Then, you know, coming across here, obviously the AC lines, we can't move them, but as soon as we figure out something else that'll take the heat, we'll probably rewrap them and mount them a little better. And then we come over here. We got this battery. Ugh. It's so big and awkward and just in the way of everything. And then we come back here. We've got more wiring across strut towers. And, you know, just kind of, it's kind of unsightly. Anyway, that's kind of the current situation. Now it's time to dig in and see what we can do. Hey, look who it is. It's this guy. We have to go get some stuff before we get started. I was about to start taking the fenders off, and then I thought, well, what are we gonna attach the wiring to the outside of the fender with? Well, it's not to the fender, it's like the inner frame rail on the outside, whatever. Anyway, we need some P-clamps is what I call them. I don't know what you guys call them, but basically a rubber isolated clamp that we can like screw into the body, and it'll hold the wire up so that way it doesn't fall down and hit your tire. So we're gonna go to Home Depot right now because that's the closest place that has what we need: self-tapping screws and P-clamps, and, you know, good 3M tape, because that cheap tape, don't use the cheap tape, it doesn't even work that good. Oh, I found one thing we need. Tape. Oh yeah, let's get that. 1, 2. There we go. A little $5 pack of self-tappers. That should work.
Take off the fenders first?
Yep, take off the fenders first. I think we should move this table. That one over there to right here, and then we'll have our tools and places to set stuff. And then we can go at it. Oh my gosh, I gotta move this thing off the table.
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. I'll just give you this box. We can put all your bolts and nuts and stuff in here, and then kind of go from there. We could vacuum it out if you want, but I mean mostly, so now that we got the hole cut through the frame, I mean there's already a hole there, we just kind of made it bigger. Oh look, you can see all the way through. It's kind of cool. So that goes all the way through into this area. So now we can bring this entire ugly situation through this hole here and out through our new hole. So against my advice, Yari is cutting this by hand. So don't do this at home, it looks dangerous. But basically he's cutting open a piece of vacuum tubing because when we run this loom through this hole, you'll notice it's got like really sharp edges. We just don't want the wiring harness to like rub against it for a long period of time and kind of cut through. So just start wrapping it and you can just cut it at the end. Yeah, that might actually work.
Looks like get it right.
Like totally protect the wire when it goes through and make me feel better about things in the future. Do we look sort of professional?
Inside, outside, yeah.
I don't mean on the car, I just mean like I got the big camera filming you and I'm vlogging with the little camera. Oh, it's so funny. So as long as we have enough room for the wiring to fit through, we're basically in good shape at this point. And then we can start using our clamps to clamp it against the side of this rail. First thing I'm gonna do is take a picture. We got to a point where we're stuck and we can't pull the next part of the harness through. It's this one right here. I think, is it this one?
No, further up close to the hole.
This one right here. Okay, yeah. So we got it through this first hole, but we can't get it through the second hole because it's just too big. So we're gonna take a picture of the back of the clip and then individually unpin these, slide it through, and then repin them on the other side. That way we don't have to cut anything and it makes a better connection. So I just gotta take a picture so I remember where it goes and start unpinning. Here we go, that's all of them. So now you already can pull these through and we'll reconnect them on the other side. Funny thing is they almost stayed like in position. Now that we got it pulled through, I got my picture. Now it's just a matter of matching it back up. What are you doing?
I am taking up the cable for the hood latch because we no longer have hood latches. We got hood pins. Somewhat. We're gonna upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Soon too.
You got these ones you get at the parts store, but
Don't focus on that. Don't focus on that.
you're upgrading to the quick. What are they called? Like quick latch, or they're yeah, the more smooth, flat ones that go on the hood. That's crazy. So we got the whole thing through now. So all that stuff that used to come this direction, no longer. So at least this part of it is now clean. We still got this bottle. We're brainstorming ideas on what to do with that. It used to go straight down here in this hole, but when we shaved the bay, we filled all those holes, which looks really nice, but then when we put the AC back in, we realized we sort of needed it. Okay. Wow. Those screws are fancy. They look really nice. Wow, those are like magic. Alright, so back at it today. We're going to try to move this box maybe? We're not sure. We're not sure if we're going to move the box. We'll try. We'll try. But as for now, we'll start unplugging everything on this side and try to tuck it so that it looks good like the other side. So we got everything pulled through from the harness back into the firewall. It's kind of hard to see. Let me turn the light on for you guys. But anyway, everything's kind of pulled back in. It already looks a ton better. So now we just need to connect and extend a few things here. And then we found a hole on the outside for the door wiring. And we're gonna go ahead and share this little porthole. And we went ahead and grounded this. We got our P-clamp that we got from the Home Depot the other day. And these things work really good. You just kind of screw them in. So this way we don't have to worry about them hitting anything. Look how nice those look. You just kind of hold it there. So we got all these extended so that they will actually reach where they go now. And then we can put the headlight back in and run the wiring through that little hole, if you can see down there. And then, oh my gosh, look at how much better it looks. It's so clean. All right, day 3 on this thing. So, fuse box. We gotta put it back underneath the dash. That way he'll be able to change the fuses and get to everything easily. Also, we stopped by a local stereo shop and got some big old wire. This is gonna run to the back for his battery, and we will use short lengths of it for running it to the starter, and I think we have other wire for the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run this under the carpet and mount this where it's supposed to go, and we'll keep going from there.
See if this one's the right one. Yeah,
it seems like it's the right one. Here you go, yeah, you have fun.
Jeez Louise, the big old gun?
Why not?
That's the first one we saw.
I do not feel like you need that big of a gun for these lug nuts.
Use the small one in there?
No, just go. Yeah, just do it. You're already set up.
Well, listen, Jared.
We gotta hurry. Hunch is pressuring us to get these wheels there quick.
Ooh, that's way too fast.
Goodness gracious. Woo! It's like pit crew up in here.
Time!
Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's why I drive. Didn't mean to step over the pennies.
It's a good thing your work lets you use your truck for non-work related things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll make sure to shout your boss out in the video. Oh my gosh.
They're so light. They're so light, yo. Well, they don't weigh a thing, yep.
That's why we like them so much, because they're super lightweight. All right, we got the wheels loaded up in the back of the truck. I don't think I mentioned this yet in the video, but I hit Hunch up a day or 2 ago and said, hey, do you have time to paint Yari's wheels? And he was like, yeah, get him over to me on Friday and I'll knock him out real quick. So we're gonna go over there and let Hunch work his magic.
New shoes.
Oh, I can't even wait. Like super shiny, brand new white Type R wheels. Is this all you do at work, is just clean your car?
After 5:30, yeah.
No, somebody painted these on there.
Oh.
Looks like they stenciled it and then did a pretty bad job.
You want to just shoot them white and then we'll put the...
Yeah, then we'll put the sign back on.
Yeah. One of the vinyl stickers? Yeah.
Yeah, the vinyl sticker is probably a good idea. Alright, so hopefully that fits. Yay, it fits. We're gonna take this box, we're gonna mount it over here in his trunk on this flat surface right here. Go ahead and put some bolts down through, and then yeah, should stay pretty good. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the week. Wire tucking is a lot of work, but it looks so good when it's done. And now we have a ton of room to put the turbo in going forward. So I'm happy with the result. Yari's happy with it. Car's back up and driving good. So I guess we'll just have to see what we do in the future. But anyway, catch you guys in the next one.